Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Let's go now. 90, Wolf. Go. Go. 6-6, pull it high. Check. Check 99. Check 99. Big rip.
On first down, Moses. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Everyone's got 4 down. Who draw Porter? Hey, Charlie.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go.
From the gun, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First down, Titans.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, stand off. Bud.
Throwing again. Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Check 31. Slam. Shoot.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
From the gun, here's Sanchez. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 23 yards on the play. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Bravo.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
35 to Mike. Wahoo. Mike 35. Mike 35. Check Mike. 35 to Mike.
To throw again. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw on third down. Herbert. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Patriots' 11-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Here we go, here we go. Man left, man left. We got 4. We got 4. Chance, chance, chance.
You draw quarters. Hey, echo.
35 to Mike. Mike 35, Mike 35. Big
Look at me, zipper. Snap.
From the gun, Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Jim.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hard. Fire.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw on second down is Sanchez. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Look at me. Door.
Now Sanchez. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll run on first down. Moses, room here to run. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards on the ground. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Hey, Delta, get it.
On first down, it's Sanchez. Going left side, it's complete. 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first and 10, Herbert. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Looking to throw. Herbert is going to fire one deep. Middle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Here's Sanchez. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
He's coming. We got double up. 61, matchbox white. You got
They'll try the left side. Moses. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Any weapon.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd and 5. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Exit.
Watch tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down.
Get it.
Now Sanchez. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Blair, 2nd-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A second quarter score from down in Houston. The Broncos have taken the early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
You draw quarters. Now.
Roy.
Fight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Recon, 152 fighter. Bravo.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
18
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing again. Herbert. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo. Go.
Check back 21. Go, night.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Sanchez. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
The shotgun snap for Sanchez. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Hey, Johnson.
At the 20-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Squeeze.
First and 10 at the 26.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a first down throw. Sanchez going underneath. He's got Hockenson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
3rd and 5.
We go. 90 Wolf. Go.
To throw Sanchez. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Sanchez. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
61, Matchbox White. 10.
On first down, Moses. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Alpha.
From the gun, Herbert. It's caught, Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Check 43. 5, go. I got motion there. Me, I got this. Hey, check Mike 21. Snap.
On first down, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
What we got? Kill.
Topper! Hey, exit.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Haywood.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Big grip.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Top dog.
They'll try and run for him. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Sanchez. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Sanchez. Under pressure, and down goes Sanchez. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Sanchez. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey,
From the gun, Herbert. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Sanchez now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Hey, Delta! Hey!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, box truck.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Look at me, zipper.
Tighten down, there you go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. He's got Smith here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Get ready.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. His pass caught at the 4. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From a yard out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Titans 21, Patriots 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, 4 down.
On first and 10, Sanchez. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Hey, C6.
On second down, here's Sanchez. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Third and 1. Sanchez wants to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Here we go on 4th. Sanchez. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Ready,
So
break.
from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
Check 50. Check 50.
Hey, exit.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Go.
Check Mike 21. He runs, he runs, he runs. Hey, check.
Hit it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Ready up.
Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Here we go, T. Here at 61. Matchbox lights.
Checking, he's checking.
Hey, Haywood. Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated.